Starting your first garden can feel overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be. Today, I'm sharing the exact 10 steps that will transform you from a complete beginner into a confident gardener. Whether you have a large backyard or just a small balcony, these proven steps will help you grow your own fresh vegetables, beautiful flowers, or aromatic herbs. Make sure to check the description below for all the resources and links I mentioned throughout this video. Let's dive right in. Step 1. Choose your garden location. The success of your garden starts with picking the right spot. You need at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight daily for most vegetables and flowers. Walk around your yard at different times of the day and observe where the sun hits. Avoid areas that are constantly shaded by buildings, trees, or fences. Consider water access too. You don't want to drag a hose across your entire property every time your plants need water. Pick a location that's reasonably close to a water source. Also, think about drainage. If water pools in an area after rain, your plant's roots might rot. Look for slightly elevated ground or areas where water naturally flows away. Wind protection matters more than most beginners realize. Strong winds can damage delicate seedlings and dry out soil quickly. If your chosen spot is very windy, consider adding a temporary windbreak using stakes and garden fabric. Step 2. Determine your garden size. Start small, especially in your first year. Many new gardeners get excited and plan huge gardens, then feel overwhelmed when maintenance becomes too much. A 4x4 foot plot or even a few containers can produce surprising amounts of food. Think about your available time realistically. A small, well-maintained garden will give you better results and more satisfaction than a large, neglected one. You can always expand next season once you've gained experience and confidence. For beginners, I recommend starting with no more than 50 square feet of garden space. This might seem tiny, but it's enough to grow several types of vegetables or create a beautiful flower display. Remember, gardening should be enjoyable, not stressful. Step 3. Test and improve your soil. Soil is the foundation of your garden's success. Most plants thrive in soil with a pH between 6 and 7. You can buy an inexpensive soil testing kit from any garden center or hardware store. These kits will tell you if your soil is too acidic or too alkaline. Good garden soils should crumble easily in your hand, not be too clay-heavy or too sandy. Clay soil holds too much water and becomes hard when dry. Sandy soil drains too quickly and doesn't hold nutrients well. The ideal soil feels like chocolate cake mix, holding its shape when squeezed, but breaking apart easily. Improve any soil by adding compost or well-aged manure. These organic materials improve drainage in clay soil and help sandy soil retain moisture and nutrients. Spread 2 to 3 inches of compost over your garden area and work it into the top 6 to 8 inches of existing soil. Step 4. Plan your garden layout. Smart planning prevents problems later. Draw a simple sketch of your garden space on paper. Consider how big each plant will grow and give them adequate space. Overcrowded plants compete for nutrients, water, and sunlight, leading to poor growth and increased disease problems. Plant tall crops like tomatoes, corn, or sunflowers on the north side of your garden so they don't shade shorter plants. Group plants with similar water and sunlight needs together. For example, lettuce and spinach prefer some afternoon shade, while peppers and tomatoes need full sun all day. Think about succession planting too. This means planting the same crop every 2 to 3 weeks throughout the growing season for continuous harvests. This works especially well with lettuce, radishes, and beans. Step 6. Choose the right plants for your climate. Your local climate zone determines which plants will thrive in your garden. Check your area's hardiness zone and choose plants rated for your zone or warmer. Planting something meant for a warmer climate in a colder area usually leads to disappointment. Consider your area's average first and last frost dates. These dates determine your growing season length. Some plants, like tomatoes and peppers, need long, warm seasons. Others, like peas and lettuce, actually prefer cooler weather and can handle light frosts. Local garden centers typically stock plants suitable for your area, making plant selection easier. They can also provide valuable advice about what grows well in your specific location. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Step 6. Start with seeds or transplants. Both seeds and transplants have advantages. Seeds cost less and offer more variety, but they require more time and attention. Transplants cost more, but give you a head start on the growing season. For your first garden, I recommend a mix of both. Start easy plants like beans, zucchini, and marigolds from seeds planted directly in the garden. Buy transplants for more challenging plants like tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. If you want to try starting seeds indoors, begin with easy varieties like lettuce, herbs, or flowers. Start seeds 6 to 8 weeks before your last expected frost date. Use seed starting mix, not regular potting soil, for better germination rates. Step 7. Master basic planting techniques. Proper planting sets your garden up for success. Read seed packets carefully for spacing and depth information. As a general rule, plant seeds at a depth equal to their double diameter. Very small seeds like lettuce can be scattered on the soil surface and barely covered. When transplanting seedlings, dig holes slightly larger than the root ball. Water the holes before placing plants, then backfill with soil and water again. This helps eliminate air pockets around roots. Space plants according to their mature size, not their current size. That tiny tomato seedling will eventually spread 3 to 4 feet wide. Proper spacing improves air circulation, reduces disease problems, and gives each plant room to reach its full potential. Step 8. Establish a watering routine. Consistent watering is crucial for garden success. Most gardens need about 1 inch of water per week, including rainfall. Water deeply, but less frequently to encourage deep root growth. Daily light watering creates shallow roots that are more susceptible to drought stress. Water early in the morning when possible. This gives plants time to absorb water before the heat of the day and reduces evaporation. Watering in the evening can promote fungal diseases because leaves stay wet longer. Apply water directly to the soil around plants rather than spraying leaves. Wet leaves are more prone to disease problems. Soaker hoses or drip irrigation systems work excellently for this purpose and save water too. Step 9. Mulch for success. Mulching is one of the most important steps many beginners skip. Apply 2 to 3 inches of organic mulch around your plants, keeping it a few inches away from plant stems. Good mulch options include shredded leaves, straw, grass clippings, or wood chips. Mulch conserves soil moisture, suppresses weeds, and moderates soil temperature. It also breaks down over time, adding organic matter to your soil. This means less watering, less weeding, and healthier plants. Apply mulch after the soil has warmed up in spring and your plants are established. In cold climates, wait until soil temperatures reach at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit before mulching warm season crops like tomatoes and peppers. Step 10. Monitor and maintain your garden. Successful gardening requires regular attention. Check your garden every few days for signs of problems. Look for wilted plants that might need water, yellowing leaves that could indicate nutrient deficiencies, or pest damage on leaves and stems. Remove weeds while they're small and easy to pull. Large weeds compete with your plants for water and nutrients, and they're also harder to remove once their roots are established. A few minutes of weeding several times a week is much easier than trying to tackle a weedy garden all at once. Keep a simple garden journal to track what you plant, when you plant it, and how it performs. Note what works well and what doesn't. This information becomes invaluable for planning future gardens and avoiding repeated mistakes. Harvest vegetables when they're ready to encourage continued production. Many plants, like beans and zucchini, stop producing if mature fruits are left on the plant. Regular harvesting keeps plants productive throughout the growing season. These 10 steps provide the foundation for gardening success. Remember, every experienced gardener started as a beginner. Don't be discouraged if everything doesn't go perfectly your first year. Each season teaches valuable lessons that make you a better gardener. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more practical gardening tips, and I'll see you in the next video.